Yes, my friends, I'm back. I had a break. It's quite normal for my life to be like going in these kind of bursts. So I have like these travel things happening, and then I'm just at home, basically planning the next trip. I'm in Hamburg. I am a Hamburger, so have your little laugh. It's nice to be home. Home. I don't actually have a home, but this feels almost a bit like home. Going to meet friends and family and going to have some drinks. I'm going to be here over the weekend, and then on Monday I continue my travels. So it is Friday today. I booked a hotel, which is a former, I actually had to snooze, so it's a bit messy. It's a former brothel. So how's that? So Hamburg is obviously massive for a red light district because it's one of the biggest harbors in Europe. So prostitution and like brothels and all that is fairly normal in Germany because it's also legal. So this isn't too weird to have like a former brothel as a hotel, but it is quite funny. Head out now, meet my brother, his new wife. If you haven't seen the videos from Thailand, make sure you see them. I'll link them somewhere. From the wedding of both of them. She moved over now. I'm going to meet them. They're visiting from Hanover. My best friend moved from Berlin to Hamburg. So everybody's in Hamburg today. And I can't wait to meet everybody and have a catch up and some good German beers and German food. Let's go.
I get satisfaction everywhere I go. Where I lay my head, that's what I call home. Where the barren pines.
This is what you call Hamburger Schiedwetter. So yes, it does exactly mean Hamburg shit weather.
Bang, 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 bang. Vamonos, vamonos. Bang, bang, bang. Vamonos, vamonos.
This area of Hamburg, I remember as always been in the news, like in a bad way, because there was a lot of drugs here. Nowadays, Schanzenviertel, so the whole quarter here, is a party district. I haven't actually been out here, like partying or drinking, so we're going to explore like one or two places here tonight. Called Jolie, I think, and I wanted to have something typical like German, but I went for something typical Hamburg. This is called pan fish, so it's like a pan fish basically. My brother here has it's called Lapskaus. I can't really like it's a bit dark, but it's basically like a mix of meat and all kinds of fish and so on. And it's like a very traditional dish here in Hamburg, and you have to like it. It's quite fishy, the whole thing. But yeah, so traditional German meal here in Hamburg. And some cocktails with friends. Okay, so we ended up in this place called Windjammer. While the rest of the red light district is quite busy, this place is quite empty. This is like just a couple of streets, like just a couple of stairs down from the main roads. Like just opposite here is Herbertstraße, so this like street where women actually aren't allowed. There's like some kind of sex shows going on and so on. So it's like pretty cool. We have the place to ourselves now, having a couple of drinks here. It's yeah, interesting. This looks like Hamburg. So the music stopped. So now you can actually like choose the music for the place. Apparently there's like a special for this place, 0101. Okay, that's already wrong. Like the oh, something happening. This is apparently the special of this place, so I'm curious what we're going to. Oh, there we go. Prost!
Ja, die haben. Ich muss mir wohl eine süße Stute suchen, so ein schönes Pferde-Hinterteil. Ich weiß nicht,
aufgestiegen und hat ganz viel noch nicht gesehen. Liegt halt nicht in Deutschland, da geht's aber.
Hamburg train station. I just found out, or like I'm doing a tour actually. I got like post-its. It has 480,000 people a day at this train station. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Okay, let's move on. This is like the city hall, and there's actually still the government, as you might know or might not know. Hamburg is not just a city, but also a state. Germany has 16 states, and Hamburg is one of them. And this is the government seat. Beautiful building, absolutely stunning. So this is the St. Nikolai Church. It was built in, let me look, 1195, and then it was destroyed by a fire in 1842 and took them 32 years to rebuild, and then the Second World War happened and it was smashed again. This is quite interesting because you're actually standing inside what was the church before, so that was where the altar was. And that's the tower. And there's even an elevator where you can go up on the tower, but we're not doing that. We're walking on to the Speicherstadt. Speicherstadt. This was built between 1883 and 1927, and it was basically for all the boats to store goods. It stopped being that a while ago, and now there's a lot of like media companies and stuff. In there's even some apartments, but it's not actually serving as storage anymore. And it is actually part of the UNESCO World Heritage. Okay, so we had a little bit of time here on the Landungsbrücke. So this part here is actually swimming, and we're walking back up now to the normal land where it's not moving every time a boat drives past. And we're going back to the Reeperbahn and meeting some friends for dinner. Can you say all that again for the camera? Right, we're in the city park, Hamburg City Park. It is Sunday and it is actually very sunny. Very nice to be walking through the park. But we did come up here in this area of Hamburg to see my friend Sandman's apartment. He lives really nicely here and just a short walk away from the park. So we're going to have a nice Sunday with a nice stroll through the park. Yeah. that was a nice Sunday. Nice finale to my Hamburg trip. That was it. I said goodbye to everybody. I have now a nice chill Sunday evening, late afternoon, and then I travel to the Isle of Man tomorrow. So yeah, I'll just have a chilling night tonight in Hamburg, Germany, my birth town, and then continue my travels tomorrow. Okay, so I'm checking out. It's Monday morning now. I'm getting on my way to the Isle of Man. So this was my stay at Hotel Village. And it was actually, I did a bit of research, so it was called Chérie. Back in the 70s and 80s, it was like a super popular brothel, if not like the top-notch, like #1 brothel in Hamburg. And the guy who ran it was like basically a mobster. Like he had like very heavy mafia connections. But the police like had, I think, like over 20 investigations. They could never catch him. But what caught him in the end was cancer. And then I guess I couldn't find out. I guess as soon as he died, basically, this place was shut down as a brothel. And in the 90s, it was taken over by 2 businessmen and turned into a hotel. And now they kept most of the rooms as they were, which is quite cool. They've been used now a lot for like photo sessions, for like fashion and Hamburg lifestyle stuff. So it's really, really interesting. It was an interesting stay here. Amazing breakfast. The internet doesn't work very well, but that is a typical Germany problem in general. But yeah, it was a really interesting stay. I can really recommend you guys to check it out when you're in Hamburg. It's just literally a 3-minute walk from the main train station, so perfect. Anyway, I'll get back to the airport and continue my journey. Bye-bye. And don't forget to like and subscribe.